And welcome to episode 13 of DiceTold Stories. Hello, adventurers! My name is Derek Santiago, and I hope you guys had a great holiday break. Everyone here and everyone watching, the 27 of you.
And thank you.
We thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry we missed a couple of days. But we're going to jump right back into the action. But as always, I am your game master for the Withering Crown, Derek Santiago, and along with me is my amazing group of adventurers, Natalia Montgomery, Jaden Harris Shaw, Henry Campbell.
Put that.
It's potions. And Santos and Jason Dean Aldea. For you guys, it'll be like a week or 2 weeks, but for us, it's been at least a month or two, almost two.
Yeah.
Derek's had a kid since then.
Not
No.
Wait,
let's talk about that.
Derek, strangely, is a mother.
I produced. I'm like a very odd parent. I'm a very odd parent. Awesome, and we will get right into the round. Intro.
It's about to be such a fire intro.
Oh god.
You gotta cook, Derek. You gotta cook with this. Bring us back, baby.
Last time on DiceTold Stories, our band of thieves managed to find refuge after saving every Ganarian from a damned fate. That is where the Holy Master gave you all information about Facade doing the bidding of a mysterious Bornal, a creature trapped within the spectral plane. With the whole group unsure if they're able to trust the Holy Master, they decide to let her go, causing turmoil within Ben as they venture off to find answers on their own. But within the darkness lies a glimmer of light as Opal finally got to visit her family again. As the path they were following becomes unclear, shrouded in higher magic and deceit, this group, intertwined with fate, might have accidentally stumbled onto something greater than themselves, as the bridge to the ending adventure starts now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Finale of Stranger Things. This is the secret episode, guys.
Yeah, this is the episode.
And it's relevant now.
That season sucks. This is what you want to be watching. Don't spend your hours watching season 5. You don't want to watch that shit. Watch this.
Duffers, no, don't watch this, Duffer Brothers, don't watch this.
Yeah, don't watch the Duffer Brothers. They were using ChatGPT, I heard.
Oh my god.
Come on, we're not using that. We're using Chat Our Brains.
There you go.
Hell yeah. Computer can't write. You heard him.
Yeah.
You gotta win some crazy stuff. No ChatGPT could ever do what we're about to do right now.
Yeah, like come up with damn fate.
Yeah,
Find me an AI that came up with the poop stick.
Find it. You won't. And it's like cut like a TikTok of like the crazy shit that happens after that. Perfect. Alright, sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. We open on Opal, who is having dinner with her family. An hour has passed since our adventurers kind of have last been together. Almost an hour and a half, so to speak. And especially, like we'll say, an hour has passed since your opening conversation with Onyx, Topaz, and the family. You guys were eating dinner. And Citrine kind of leads and escorts her spirit lion into their room. But you can tell that Onyx has been making glances at Topaz and looks to be ignoring something clearly on his mind. What do you do?
I look at him, I like try and make eye contact with him, and I'm like, point to like the hallway. Mm-hmm.
Gets up and follows you.
To be clear, this is Onyx, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
GM going,
Alright, what's going on?
I don't know have
like-
skin over this mouth, and that makes the creases.
You're
that-
like,
Was it like, Was I
Yeah.
like, huh?
Yeah, you were like, you're very expressive when you're thinking.
Oh, so, okay.
I don't know.
It's about Citrine.
Okay.
She's been saying some weird stuff.
Like,
About seeing Mom. And like watching her go between cities.
What?
It's been around like 2 months since. Well, she mentioned it 2 months ago, but these past 2 weeks since we've been gone, she's been kind of really talking about how she can see her. Physically talks about what she looks like, and I think she's coping even so fast, but she really believes it, you know? And we don't know how to tell her that Mom isn't really coming back.
yeah, I'll go talk to her.
If you venture off into her room,
Walk over. And I knock.
you hear that the window's open.
I open the door.
You see, when you go into Citrine's room, you see Citrine is in the middle of this trance state, along with her lion. Her eyes glowing, this teal color, same with the lion's, and there is a strong gust of swirling wind across the entire room. You can kind of see her in this Doctor Strange-esque pose, and she kind of senses your presence. Greetings, sister.
What are you doing?
You can see her eyes fade back into her consciousness. Hi.
Hi.
I was just spying on Mom with Mr. Tibbles. She's been really weird lately.
What do you mean late? She's 13. For the record, she's thinking like she shouldn't really remember Dayla very much. It's been a really long time, so she's just like, how do you... You have been watching, Mom?
Yeah, Mr. Tubble shows me her sometimes.
Mr. Huh? Yeah.
Mr. Tubbles. There's an I in his name somewhere.
Did you name him?
No,
Oh, he came with that one?
he told me his name.
That's pretty cool. Alright, she's like, she goes, this is a serious number.
She's
Okay.
been weird since she saw you on the bridge.
Okay. What?
Yeah, Mom's been acting really weird since you guys fought on the dam.
How long have you been watching her?
I think about 2 weeks now.
Okay.
You want to see her? She's pretty cool.
I can see her?
Yeah. And she invites you to sit next to her.
I mean, okay.
He just touched my shoulder, and when Mr. Tubbles roar, we get out. If Mr. Tubble leaves or does anything, we get out.
Okay. Have I seen this kind of magic before?
No.
Okay.
This is
Stop.
good here.
I hesitantly sit down and touch her shoulder.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, don't say it like that.
Cool. Let me do something really
Game over. Bye, guys. Oh no!
And Opal is
Can't open it.
How can she trust her
As
sister?
you touch her shoulder, you disintegrate.
You're done.
This is good.
You see
It's good, yeah. I'm really interested.
your sister starts to crisscross, and she has kind of like this foliage around her room, and it's in some sort of pattern. All the leaves start to lightly glow, and Mr. Tubbles as well starts to glow even brighter. And his fur starts to get elevated by this gust of wind. As Citrine's eyes glow, your eyes begin to glow. And you are now sent into a consciousness. You can now see, through the eyes of a bird, the entirety of the spectral plane. A vast field of ridges and flowers. Spectral tents are next in this field of translucent grass. Floating all around you are everywhere, lower than you, are banshees, ghouls, different spirits. You yourself appear to be viewing this land from the eyes of a flying raven, and as the raven soars, you can see deep ravines that have no end, that floods of spirits are just slowly coming out of. In the distance appears a giant spectral mountainous region, and at the largest mountain, at the base of it, as you kind of soar closer, you can see a line of thousands of spirits marching. As the raven makes their way to the front of that line, you soar, there is an entrance into this large mountain. And inside there's an open space, as if someone made this mountain their castle. As the raven perches, both you and Citrine and Mr. Tubbles kind of manifest in a slight spirit form. And you look down and you are practically see-through. Her and Citrine, you and Citrine and Mr. Tubbles. You are inside the mountain and you see a line of spirits and orcs. What would you like to do?
I try and talk and see if I can also speak in this.
You can talk, you're okay.
Yeah.
They can't hear you, but be careful. Some spirits like to get really close because they feel you, but they can't see you because you're not dead. Right, Mr. Tubbles?
That was awesome. I start walking and I have my hand on her head because I don't want her to.
Yeah, don't separate.
Alright.
Don't separate.
I'll walk in.
As you continue on inside, you can see just this line as you kind of walk and get your bearings around you. I need you to make a finesse roll for me.
I'm scared to use these dice. Okay. Yeah, 13 with hope.
13. Take hope. You can, so you're kind of like skipping a line in Comic-Con per se. There's this just line and you're walking the side. You can tell that there's a group of spirits coming down to your way. As they phase through you, one of them starts to turn back and now starts to hover between you and Citrine. This is awesome.
I pull her in front of me to like shield her kind of.
The banshees gets really close to your face. Its jaw like kind of broken and gaping ajar. It looks like it's about to give one of its screams because it's looking for you. I need you to make one more presence roll. See how you compose yourself here.
It's gonna be another 13 with hope.
Hey.
Yeah, okay. We'll take that hope. However, it still fails.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Let me roll a d6. Great. The banshee starts to, as if like it catches up on something. There is a scent. There is something amiss right here. It begins almost to feel it screech. You can see the sound waves start to enter its mouth as it almost releases. But you hear a flap of a wing. The entire gust of wind inside this chamber pushes almost this banshee off balance, and a lot of these spectral orcs. The banshee looks terrified and completely ignores you. But something else may have been alerted to your presence. What do you do?
I look behind me to see what the wing was. The flap.
You notice that it's just deeper in.
Oh. Damn. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. But now I am kind of like walking with her like this.
As you get closer, you kind of see the frontal line, or the opening where there's a mass crowd forming of all these spirits and orcs. And there is amongst this crowd, there is this figure embedded. There we go. It's revealing a massive hollowed chamber. That's the word I was looking for. Crowded by all these orcs. And in the center, kind of at the embedded into the wall, half of its body is this easily 7 foot, while slouching, gray orc, whose body is embedded within the mountain walls. His head, torso, and his hips are like off the wall, but his limbs, as if the mountain is like gripping him. You can tell that his flesh, he looks cut open. He looks half spirit, fighting death. And then next to him is this kind of hole in the wall, like something like broke through. This room is very illuminated. There should be light coming through. To even catch a little bit of what is through that gaping hole, it is just black. There is no visible insight. And in front of these, the parting this kind of sea, but not at the front yet, you see Della, and you see Facade. And that's what's the tree. Oh, they're almost to the front. That's where Mom is.
Has she been here before?
She comes here sometimes. She doesn't really go past the entrance, though. That's why I goes there all the time.
You should not be filming here. Like, I don't know. I look at her familiar, and like, is he still calm? Not.
The wing spooked him a little bit. The sound of like that flap spooked him, but he's
not like. Okay, well then I want to get closer so I can hear the conversation.
Great.
But again, I am like. I'm almost like just kind of shifting her away from anything that's kind of spooking me. Because I don't want her to be in the line.
Oh, yeah. You overhear this brief conversation. You hear Della? How can we be sure that this creature won't kill us when he's all fully revived? Facade. He won't be fully revived, only partially. Kept alive with a piece of the spectral heart and the scarlet one. Besides, he still needs us to get back to Leoraine. Once he's up there, once I have both pieces of both hearts, there will be plenty of time for me to create the drug, which will heal you. You get to go be with your family, and destroying all magic forever. Magic keeps him alive, he will be dead. Leoraine is fine. And they kind of rush past you. And now we are at the front, where you can see that Della kind of presents the shard of the gallows stone from the crown, and some of those binds from the mountain start to crack. There's this arm starts to kind of break free, and the skin slowly starts to heal. And most of these orcs and spirits begin to chant as they all get very excited. Citrine goes, Sinister. It hears us. It knows we're here. We gotta go.
Yeah, get us out of here.
Okay. You hear Mr. Tubbles lightly whimper. as inside that dark kind of patch on the wall next to what you can assume is Bornall. And there's just give me 1 second. There we go.
Oh my god.
Pass. Pass.
Get the fuck out!
Get out of
That is when you and Citrine and Mr. Tubbles kind of lightly ride Mr. Tubbles. He vanishes in a pool of spectral energy, and now your consciousness resumes back into the normal world, and you are just in your room, and all the wind falls and all the leaves fall. Mr. Tubbles was very scared, and only Mr. Tubbles.
Give her a little hug. Have you ever like heard that before? What was that?
It's a beast that Mr. Tubbles warns me about. He says he's the king of the spirits.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Tubbles and all the spirits were okay until our mom, started doing her stuff. That's why I met Mr. Tubbles. He's been asking for help. And then,
Sorry, the last process.
yeah, it's the spirits and stuff. They're pretty cool.
Do you know anything else that like they didn't talk about today? Like, did they ever talk about a plan? And I mean, I shouldn't even be asking.
Yeah. They talked about something that I think in 5 days
You think in 5 days?
they're coming back.
The spirits?
And the work guy.
Okay.
It's crazy.
That's not good. That's not good. She's kind of starting a spiral. Okay.
But Mom wants to come home. Mom wants to come home.
She's been gone for years. I mean,
But she wants to come home. I think.
I don't know. She doesn't. She shouldn't know where you guys are.
I can watch her.
No, I don't think you should be watching.
But I can help you. I can be like your scout.
No, it's not safe.
Spirit. What do you think, Mr. Tubbles? And Mr. Tubbles is gone. Completely vanished.
I don't see you.
No.
Okay.
She doesn't see me.
Oh, okay, he's just gone.
He's
Okay.
gone.
Okay. Can you? How'd you do that magic?
I have a lot of things to teach you. As
All right,
we
girl.
will fade from there, and we will go into.
God damn, that was fucking dope. That was awesome. If you're watching Stranger Things, turn that shit off right now and watch DiceTold Stories episode 17.
13?
13. It was way better. That was awesome. That was better than Mario Supreme. That was better than what's that other movie that's out right now? Once Upon a Time in Leo DiCaprio Land or whatever that movie he's in. Turn that off and watch this. DiceTold Stories episode
Don't watch
13.
the
You don't want to watch Stranger Things season 5. Fuck that. It's terrible. That was way better than that whole season. I'm hyped up.
These claims are so wild.
Maybe I'm the only one that thinks
right.
Yeah.
Right. As we cut to fuck it. Puddle. They do what?
Fuck it.
Puddle. We see you are tossing and turning for the last hour and a half inside Ben's cramped apartment. In that hour, Raleigh has been moving people gradually, slowly, trying to keep it low key. And you do finally find yourself in a comfortable position, and the sound.
My ass is like my ass is like up in the air. My face is in the pillow. It doesn't look comfortable, but it's comfortable to me. It's more frog-like. That's why it's comfortable to me.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You can feel like the sound around you start to dim, and you begin to fall into a beautiful sleep. As your consciousness seeks deeper, you suddenly rise awake in foliage and shrubbery, tinted with a light crimson color. Around you are tall trees covering the sunlight, and the deeper you look, the darker the woods you are surrounded in seem to be. As you hear, as you kind of hear all sorts of creature noises around you, a cold silence, as if the trees are listening in to you, and there is this faint, constant beating of a pulse. What do you do?
I get up and I look around and I'm thinking that this is something is coming after me. I start to jog a little bit in a direction.
Cool. Make an agility reaction roll for me.
Okay. With hope, 6. With 9 with hope.
9. Okay. So since it's a reaction roll, you don't get any hope. But
cool.
as you're quickly jogging around, you fail to notice one of these branches, one of these giant roots from the tree that trips you. As you hit your head, you're fine, but you're like, you notice now that that vine is agitated. Starts to glow a little bit red. And it quickly snatches itself and like wraps around you and starts to kind of like lift you up by your feet. What do you do?
I just start kicking the branch. Mud. Is mud anywhere?
You do not see mud.
Oh my god.
Oh
I reach for my long sword and I try to chop it off with the lack of movement I have.
Mm-hmm. You chop it off, you fall. As you chop off Osborne, wherever you are, the fungi that's inside you starts to glow red. You are...
What are you doing?
And you look a little red there.
Osborne writes it down.
You're overheating.
As you going puddle, as you kind of fall back through, you now notice that all of this agitation, all the foliage starts to lightly glow as if it's reacting, and you kind of you see the chopped branch, ending of it is kind of starts to get simmer in a magical heat, and then stops flailing and dies.
Yeah. Oh my god. I get ready. I have my sword out.
Okay. Then as you kind of venture forward into this deep darkness, now the trees have completely covered the sun. It is dark in here, lit by little scarlet fireflies. Looks like a really cool bayou.
I raise my hands to like take a look at the fireflies. I catch one. And I eat it.
You've also never seen fireflies in supposedly the Scarlet Forest ever before.
And you eat it.
Tastes like fire.
It does.
Spicy. You notice that your eyes start to glow red very slightly, and then they kind of fade. And then, as you get further in, you see a bunny. And he is bright red. It's crimson red.
Monty Python has taught us this moment.
Red fur, and he has beautiful sapphire blue eyes.
Wow. I chase after it.
Great. As you start to chase after it and hop through, you begin to notice that everything around you, even though the foliage literally 4 minutes ago was great and thriving, everything in this area is dull colored.
Oh snap!
You start to see, kind of
Can I nature's tongue to try to see if I can talk to the rabbit?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, nature's tongue to try to talk to the rabbit. Instinct roll. 13. 15.
15, yeah.
And then, you know what? I'm in a natural environment right now. I'm gonna spend a hope to gain 2+ to that roll, so 17.
Oh, good. With hope or fear?
With fear.
Great. You needed a 16. That was good.
Oh, hell yeah.
You needed a 16. Great. That's when, as you kind of slowly slow yourself down, you start to see animal fur scattered around, and the smell of death lingers in this bunny's presence. But as it is like hiding from you, what do you say?
Hey, what's going on, little guy? I call him, hey, what's up? Here. I got a carrot.
I'm with the bunny on this one.
I hold my finger out. I got a carrot.
Oh no! That's such a bad plan.
It's such a puddle plan.
Comes up to you. Carrot.
Yeah, I was just joking about the carrot. I just wanted to get your attention, but I didn't know you spoke English.
He like stands up on its hind legs.
Yeah. Wow.
I need you to make an instinct roll.
Okay.
It's got none.
What if I don't think that nature's tongue
Alright,
did?
10.
Oh, do you speak English, man?
Oh, right. I totally.
speak rabbit.
I surprised myself with my
You
own.
just wasted a spell. You spoke English this whole time.
I did 12 with hope.
Take it home.
Yeah.
And with that, you can feel this cold liquid touch the back of your neck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh Jesus.
And in one moment, quicker than the next, you can feel a slimy texture wrap around your neck and lift you to the high trees. And as you struggle,
No,
you
not
begin
again.
fading fast.
Yeah.
As you're looking like, you're almost turning purple, you can see that the rabbit has not left eye contact with you.
Oh, my God.
Carrot.
That's what you get.
That's when you hear a very familiar, thunderous roar.
Okay. Oh, my God.
It's a demo dog.
I'll kill that shit immediately. Fuck that last season.
As that roar
Yeah.
rages out, the grip from this creature lets you go immediately.
Oh, God damn.
You are free, and the scarlet hair is gone.
Okay.
Completely gone.
It was him.
But you notice now
Mhm.
that with that roar and in this like pitch darkness deep
Yeah.
in the forest close to you, there's a small speck of light
Yeah.
emulating from it, almost telling you to come closer.
Yeah.
As
Going
you get
closer.
closer,
Yeah.
You know, I gotta ask me twice.
that small bright light
Yeah.
floating, this light begins to grow brighter and brighter and bigger
Whoa.
until inevitably your eyes and your whole body are encased in a room of wet.
Whoa.
The forest starts to just kind of fade away, but you know it's behind you.
Mm.
It causes your eyes to kind of like shut for a second of how bright it is.
Mm.
And as you clear your vision, you see about 100 feet in front of you is this large blood orange colored crystal slowly hovering like 4 feet off the ground with chunks taken out of the top of it.
Chunks taken out. Was someone hungry? I look at it. I ask myself that out loud, but I don't know the answer. Can I touch it?
You can?
I feel like that might not be a good idea, but I'm gonna lick it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better.
Smart for me.
Yeah.
That's a good idea right there.
I'm like,
swear you can't make this up. You can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up.
I'm gonna lick it. Because of my personal instinct, that's just what I would do because of being with mud this whole time. I'm gonna lick it.
Great. As you lick it, nothing kind of happens, but you can feel its heat and intense energy. As you get close, Osborne,
you
feel someone licking it.
wherever you are, there's a pulse that stops you in your tracks. And she might have felt a lick.
You felt
You now notice though when this feeling senses you, every crystal in the vicinity around you, and they use crystals in the arena, in the streets of the arena for lights, for other anything. You can now suddenly, almost in infrared, see where everyone is in location to you.
Whoa.
As we cut back to Puddle, as you get close, and after you lick this thing, you notice that there's something inside it.
Oh, wow.
There's something kind of floating around, trapped inside this crystal.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Make an instinct roll for me.
Okay. 15 with hope. Yes.
Great. You notice,
Mm-hmm.
you believe you've seen this figure that's trapped in there before.
Mm-hmm.
You've caught a glimpse of him.
Okay.
Large man,
Mm-hmm.
blonde hair.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
And then there's also another figure behind him. Someone else is trapped. A woman with blonde hair.
Wow. Okay, I'm like right up against it. I'm looking. Can I? Hello? Are those little people in there?
They're not little. They're about your size.
Oh.
Bigger.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side. It's a prism. So I see.
Funhouse spirits.
It's weird because it's kind of like a weird kaleidoscope there. Let me go over here. Oh wow, they're human size. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me in there? It's interesting. You guys have blonde hair. I have blonde hair. You look in your
You've never
boat.
met anyone else.
I wonder if we must be like cousins or something. Wow, interesting. That's cool.
In your periphery, as you're looking so intently, you can kind of tell that there is black darkness.
Oh shit.
Just coming back from your sight. You feel there is a presence behind you.
Oh, man.
Something is stalking you. Something large, huge. You can hear quite easily. Something is growling ever so intently.
I get startled by it. I go, I fart a little bit, and the fly comes back out. Sorry, I said that. Nothing else about it. The firefly swallowed earlier. Or farted, it comes out. Yes,
That's fine. What
I'm like frozen there. I don't move. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna. Because I'm Slyborn. I'm gonna jump on top of the thing and where the crunch is out of it, and I'm gonna like look over. I'm gonna hide because I'm a scoundrel. Because I'm a freaking scoundrel. I can hide a little bit.
You go over. You leap towards the thing that you take that up. You see this fully large feline creature, easily bigger than a grizzly bear.
Oh my god.
Around the size of a medium chimera or a fully grown griffin.
Wow.
This creature's fur all black, and the scarlet stripes all across its back, and it's in front of its jaw, hanging down, are two fangs larger than your face.
Oh man.
Lightly pulsing some energy, as this is a scarlet saber-toothed tiger.
Whoa.
It notices you, and it's just looking at you as if you are in its territory.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend fear.
Oh shit. Oh my god. After all my like boar attacks, I don't think I'm ready for this.
You don't have your stick.
God, I don't have my poop stick. Shit.
I'm gonna spend a fear to make this saber-toothed tiger pounce directly at you.
Oh.
As it does, you wake up in a flash and a cold sweat. There's just puddle. There's just mud.
There's a puddle on me.
There's a puddle on you. There's mud on you as well. Everyone in Ben's hut's like.
I'm so embarrassed right now. Did I pee myself? Is that what the puddle's on me? Fuck, I'm so embarrassed. Everyone's looking at me, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Man, come on.
Yeah, you probably haven't had water in like 2 days. You know how rancid that probably smells?
Oh God.
I pretend like I don't see what they're talking about. I put the covers over.
Oh, great.
My bed is gonna be so gross. So gross.
That's a burn the bed situation.
As you can see here.
You pull over. You notice everyone clear as day. You're back from this dream, and you notice that like 2 or 3 Ganarians,
Mm-hmm.
just from your sight, are glowing light red.
Mm-hmm.
But amongst them, Selka is glowing the largest,
Whoa.
with her body having this dark center of swirling energy, this dark blood red mass. And all of it kind of floating away towards some direction, as if an energy is leading towards somewhere, as you
Whoa.
gain a new experience.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you write this one down, okay? Alright. It's a new experience called Scarlet Vision. You spend it.
Yeah.
You can spend a hope to use Scarlet Vision. You did fail a roll, so I can't. You don't know what it does at this time.
Okay. Scarlet Vision. Awesome. Hell yeah.
And it is a temporary-ish
I
experience.
definitely could have had an empty spot right there. Good
You
eye.
just write it like next to it.
For the Daggerheart Please.
That's fine.
I want to know before we cut. Where are you two?
Did you join me?
Yeah, I mean, as long as if Osborne didn't specifically like not invite Damon to come with, or it was hanging out at all, then yeah, I think Damon would come with.
No, I recall. I think you joined me.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah, I was there.
Heading towards the dam, then I guess.
Yeah, we're somewhere in transit to the dam, somewhere in the Brecca, maybe.
Great. As you're looking about, it's open. It's like 10, 11, 12, 1 in the morning, middle of the day, and there is shopkeepers. There are some guards, obviously patrolling. As you get closer to the dam, it's like a crime scene. They've shut it off. There's a couple of guards. You see one group in particular, because you can kind of see the ember gears now core shining. No, it looks normal to everyone else. And you recognize there's an older gentleman, one of the guards. He has this really handlebar mustache. Everything else is clean shaven, but it's gray, and he has like some little gray locks, and he is telling and giving orders to the younger scouts. And then there's this giant grunt next to him. You get this feeling you've seen him before.
Something isn't right.
Oh, agree. I don't see Ben anywhere.
It's more than that.
Alright.
Someone here might know who we are. I can't place it.
Right, we should be careful, because I think as of now we're soon dead. That's probably in our best interest.
We need to make our way to the dam. We need to be out of sight.
Right. You're a bit better than I am, but I would do my best. We can take a long way if we need to and go around.
I think we should take that instead of going through the center.
Right. Yeah, I guess we'll head for kind of a more circuitous route instead of just kind of the more direct one.
Fantastic.
What do you mean? What could possibly be happening right now?
There we go. As you kind of walk past, you sneak your way towards an alleyway and walk past one of the shops. There's like a cart with like a lamp, as you see one of these normal lamps, inside it is another ember crystal. As you walk by it, Osborne, I need you to make an instinct roll, reaction roll for me.
17.
Good. Very good.
Nice.
Very good. You notice that it starts to vibrate, and it magnetizes and sticks to you. Now it's still in like the lamp, just like a lampshade, but it's now magnetized to you, and just slowly, you kind of feel yourself getting energy.
Osborne, you gonna try to like pull it off? He's gonna try to put it back on the cart. So he's trying to like
Just like an old lady in the
Alright,
stall.
Osborne.
Please let go of my lamp!
This
Is
isn't
it
me.
It's not you.
It's not me.
Can I? Is it light enough I can pull it off, or is it pretty stuck on there?
It's pretty stuck on
Any way to take the crystal out of the lamp?
there. You want to destroy my lamp?
Can I buy it?
Yeah! Yeah, you can!
I'll just give her a couple gold or something.
Yeah! Take the lamp!
Oh yeah,
You
thanks.
want an apple?
No, we will be moving.
Alright.
You want an apple?
No, we're fine.
And she's like carts on.
Who was it you recognized?
I can't place his name, but I can place the sense of feeling him, of knowing him, but not knowing him, but not knowing his name.
I'm too aware of details. Someone we passed earlier.
In the center.
Right. Does anyone stick out to me having been in there? Like, would I have even noticed this person in passing?
The only thing I know is that it's a threat, and that this is not the place to address him.
Right. Alright, we'll keep moving then. Let me know if you see him again.
What do we do about the lamp?
I guess it's just kind of part of you. I'm not trying to get it off again.
Well, I don't want it a part of me.
What? I don't want to speak for you.
Oh, let's try to take it off.
Alright, I will. Brace yourself. Or like put a
Grab
foot
one side of the wall.
Yeah. Or put a foot on like Osborne's hip or whatever. I'm gonna give it a good heave.
Oh man. I love it. I love it.
I assume we're now like in the alley a little bit.
The lady looks back and just sees.
That's good.
Oh, do I save my fear?
I should probably spend it, to be honest.
Okay. As you're pulling, no one can see you, but as you pull, you do manage to. You can feel that. You can visibly see almost like magical electricity coming off of the tension between the crystal and your shoulder. As there's some sort of frustration that builds within you, just like get it off. As you react, the crystal starts to spiral and it detonates. It causes a little explosion. You start to.
You're just thrown back out of the alley.
If you want to, you could make a reaction roll to.
Oh, cool.
To see if you don't take any damage.
Sure, yeah. Agility or something else?
Agility, yes.
Oh, I thought that was double nines, but it's a 9 and a 6. But that's still not bad. Agility would be 16.
With. Oh, it's reaction. Right?
Yeah, reaction.
Yeah, okay. That's perfect. You catch it in the you duck in. However you want to escape this explosion. But you can hear now that since you're closer to the ground, footsteps are marching. They come in, and now there is a squad kind of looking at you guys. They have not recognized you yet.
The lamp's gone. Or is it still?
Like you're
hanging on.
Oh, that's alright. It like fell.
Okay.
It's not like the crystal anymore. You're still going.
Kind of like kick it back into the alley.
These guards don't appear to recognize you. They appear to be normal guards, but they're sticking with their spears and their swords, and they're like, "What's going on?"
What?
Bum lamp.
Phil, someone threw it from the ceiling, we think. You should investigate that.
We're just a throw caused an explosion.
Yeah, I think that lady threw it at us.
She's looking like she's walking pretty quickly.
See our lamps missing?
You're right.
We're the victims here.
You're like,
Presents roll, both of you.
can I spend a hope to help instead of rolling myself?
Yeah.
I'll spend a hope to help you, so you add a d6.
Oh.
How bad is it?
It's cocked and it's so close to being 2 7s.
That one?
What do you say? Yeah.
Oh
They both move! Whatever, we'll take that then. That's a 10 with hope. Sorry, 15. 15 with hope.
What's your presence? You mean presence?
Oh, 16 with hope.
That's what you needed, yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Yes. God, this is going good. This is awesome.
You see one of these guards. The gray one, gray handlebar mustache, kind of like parts through, and he goes, "All right, you two, check the lady. You two, check the building. Get in there. Sorry to bother you, gentlemen." And as he kind of turns
around
around,
your voice.
"Thank you." Have I seen you before?
I thought we succeeded on the presence roll.
Or just one of the...
What's familiar?
All right, is this your clank? Your unit?
Yeah, I mean, they all look about the same, right?
Yeah, it's just a
Not to...
Whoa.
I mean, the hat's a choice, but...
You know us. We all look the same.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying,
No, but it was said.
There's only like 3 designs of them.
No, but we heard it. So now that we're all uncomfortable,
It's different with robots, alright?
can we be on our way? The R word? Did you just use the R word?
Sorry, I didn't realize.
The fake grunt is like, yeah, we'll leave you alone. It just maybe reminds me of someone I threw away back in the day. And then he kind of turns around and marches off.
Did you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Because he's just a guard, right?
Because you've seen the Forge Master, right? And he was the big Galapa guy.
The turtle.
Right?
Yeah.
Big turtle. Are they called Galapa in this?
Galapa.
Yeah.
Galapa guy.
Yeah.
That's cool. I really wanted to talk to him. I remember.
Sorry about that, Oswald.
I don't know who that is.
Was that the one you saw before?
No.
Oh. It was a different person you recognized earlier.
The one had white hair.
That was him.
That was him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was him.
And you were sure. Oh, right.
Let me. Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Alright. I guess it was a close call then. I mean, he said he threw something away. And you kind of made your way to Ganar.
Not by choice.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll let you piece that together.
My adopted.
Oh my god. Okay.
We may not have time to go follow him.
I agree. We should definitely find Ben. And also avoid any more lamps, if possible.
That's a tricky one, but we can try.
Right. Continue on our security suit.
Looking out for all the lamps.
I need you to make a flat roll, and then you both. You did the big roll. For this time, you make a flat roll as well.
Flat roll?
Flat roll. Even I did your roll.
13.
Just flat roll would be 13.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, good night. Wait.
Rollies.
14.
All right.
9 and a 5. Yeah.
No!
Okay.
Do I need to roll now?
No, you're fine.
I'm just bad at math. That's all it is.
So, you gained distance at this point, but since you did roll higher, he spots you. You believe you spot Ben in the middle of this, but right before, let's say 5 minutes before, you enter this area, Ben. And this is kind of like a central hub. You enter a well-like area, and so there's a lot of markets. It's kind of similar to where you met a certain bard. Or had an incident with a certain bard, but Anyway, but there are market stalls, there is a board, there's a couple of knights, and on this board is just different sorts of quests. But the noise in this area, you just start to hear. We're looking for a quiet place. You hear endless complaining. If it wasn't for a Ganarian, we'd be at peace with our lives. My son is sick. Please help my son. A Ganarian must have poisoned my son. I can't get any business because of the dam. The shadow thieves are responsible for the kingdom's suffering. The noise, everything just starts to build, until it kind of stops where you hear this guard nailing down 5 posters.
Whoa. Probably not those, though.
What a
Could be us.
$1,000.
It's hard to tell. Could be anyone.
I come up to him, but I keep the hood up so he can't see my face. What's that?
Just kind of like nod.
Yeah, it's criminals, you know.
What are they wanted for?
They blew up the dam.
They blew up the dam.
Yeah. The king said, "This one right here, you know, bow to him." Crazy. Can you believe that?
Oh, I lift the hood and I go, yeah, I can.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Whoa!
I deck him in the face.
Yeah! Let's go.
Whoa! Oh, and he like falls. Everyone seems to notice, and there's not that many guards here or anything, but they're chilling. And the rest of the civilians like start to come over. Well, what's going on? Oh my god! Why'd you punch him in the face?
I rip the posters down, and I take those with me, and I just beeline out of there.
Let's go. As you beeline, that is now when you see Ben.
Do we see anyone came before, or we just see Ben moving? Okay, cool. Yeah, probably just try to match an intercept path wherever they're heading.
Okay. As you make your way across a certain path, you can hear like there's someone running, and then there's a metallic clanks. Ding, 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 ding. Running.
Just walking. I recognize these sounds. These are sounds that I know. So I'm just like, once I've made it out of like the populated area into just sort of like a back alley, I slow down and I'm just tearing these papers like in half and into pieces and just like leaving them behind me. But I don't stop moving forward.
As you catch up inevitably, you roll higher. What happens?
I think if Ben doesn't specifically turn around, whether a good idea or not, Damon's going to kind of get until he's right behind them, and he's just going to place a hand on their shoulder.
At that point, Ben stops and just sort of holds up a piece of paper over their shoulder and is just like, see how much you're worth.
Am I here?
Yeah.
As Osborne walks up, in the shadows, they lift up the papers to his hands, and he collects the shredded parts. Piece
Damon will be the one that
Yeah.
Ben handed him. Yeah, I figured something like that was coming. Look, I think we need to lay low right now. And I understand if you don't want to talk, but I don't think we should be in the streets. You can lay low, right?
Can we hear like the grunt?
Oh, my face!
My face from that one girl from the wanted poster.
She looks like that! No!
That was that one. Oh, my poster!
My poster!
There was only 5 and they were the originals.
I agree that from now on we should definitely lay low.
I'm just gonna take that for what it is and appreciate it.
Is there enough security where Puddleton and the rest of the Ganarians are at your place?
What do you mean by security?
Is
There's
it at
a
risk
lock
of being
on the
found?
door.
Well, we know a lock isn't going to do much.
Well, we've got a second place they're going. Rolly's taking them there.
Yeah.
So we should have at least, a bit more protection. But I guess we can stay there for now, if that's alright.
Yeah, of course. I don't know who's after us. No one that I think would know where my apartment is, but I just...
Well, only the one. But that's, I guess, why we're moving it. And she said she would say anything.
Yeah. I buy that, do you?
I mean, I try to make it pretty clear. She's only harming people that don't wish harm on her or anyone else. And I really think we've got the same goals in mind. I just think she's an idiot about how she went about it. So I hope so. But we can find somewhere else if we need to.
I don't want her staying.
Oh, she's gone.
She's gone.
Yeah, we'll let her go. She's gonna help get food for everyone. And maybe an unlikely ally. I know it's not what you wanted.
Not really.
We know you get a say if you're there.
Do you want to keep staying in my apartment?
Well, I think we need to be a team here. And for that, we have to be together.
I don't think it's a part of the plan to stay at your apartment. That's why we're moving. And I think we settle in on that plan and we see it through. For the Ganarians, and also Puddleton's there. That speaks for itself.
Look, I think we should just go find Ivana. I think that's...
I agree. As much as I'd like to wait this out, I don't know how much time we have.
You're the one who wants to be a team.
I do you not?
Yeah, so let's go get Opal and go get Puddle and do this.
Right. Alright. We should lay low though. We kind of had a close call as well.
Do either of us know how to find Opal, or are we relying on Puddle for that?
Oh, I think she can probably find us. We can check a few spots, yeah.
Okay.
I think we get Puddle first. He's most likely to wander off.
Quick.
We're trying to keep Osborne away from lights at the moment.
Lamps.
Lamps, yeah. He,
Long story.
been attracting them.
What can I say?
Like a moth.
Well, hey, whatever you're into, man.
Not my choice.
Some people are into that too.
Lamps?
What?
Yeah.
I haven't understood humor to the full extent yet.
Okay. Are you guys going to go find Ivana or wait to regroup with them? Are you
I
going to
think
go first?
regroup,
Yeah,
go
we're
back
heading back to the
Puddle.
apartment.
Looking for Puddle first. If we get Puddle, looking to regroup
This
though.
piss Puddle.
You don't know that.
We'll fast travel, and then as you guys make your way back to Ben's apartment, you... Right. No, fuck it, I'm gonna make it interesting. As you walk in, you notice Puddle's awake.
I'm like pretty much, yeah, I'm naked. And I'm like hanging up the bed sheets and my clothes, and like you see, I'm turned
There's
around.
still some families left in
Puddle,
there.
get a towel at least.
Oh, sorry, it was like on the
Puddle,
ground.
you're in a public space.
No,
What
it's
did you do to my bed?
What's that smell?
It was crazy, like the you have a leak in the ceiling there.
I didn't when I left earlier.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I think it's because there's a lot of people here, like with the drains and stuff. So I'm just drying my stuff out.
I'm gonna use identify emotions. He's embarrassed about something. Deeply.
I'm embarrassed that you brought us all to your place with the bad
Down the
plumbing.
path of pathological
Puddle,
lying.
you're gonna wash those too, right?
That's what, yeah, I'm trying to.
So, but I
It
can smell
smells rancid.
But yeah, but they're gonna be in the air, so it'll clean. The air will clean it.
Clean what?
The plumbing water, the bad water. Ooh, gross.
You know there's no plumbing in the ceiling, right?
Puddle, what is the liquid?
It's alright, Puddle. I can wash your clothes if you need.
I made a puddle. And I know like you guys say that all the time when you mess up, but I made a puddle.
Is that where his name comes from? I never asked. Because I was scared.
Flashback to like all the puddles
They
I've
found
ever
a baby laying in their own piss and shit.
Oh, my name is Puddle.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that I was born from a puddle, it's that I make puddles.
Oh,
Yeah, totally.
good.
It
That's
just
part of
happens
it.
to fit in multiple ways, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always surrounded by some
That's
form of
good.
liquid.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, we need you to put clothes on.
Please.
Oh, yeah.
Plain ones, yeah.
Clean ones.
Good call as well.
These are my only clothes.
We could probably find some more.
I think it's worth it.
I scrounge out. I am so much taller than you, so all of my clothes are so big on you. But I'm just like, figure it out.
Okay.
Just
I got-
slash off the length on like most
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
frayed edges.
And it's like now puddles and like because you have like purple and like
It's like
turquoise
very
color.
like flowy like blouses.
I'm in a awesome blouse right now.
Awesome.
but it's like but
Very deep V.
yeah, just well now it's gets down to my belly button.
Like one chest hair.
Yeah.
Look like a pirate puddle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pirate puddle.
Pirate puddle.
You can call me that now,
I'm not
You
going
need
to.
to have first.
Captain Puddle.
Especially not.
Now, do we believe that Opal will find us? Or do we need to go and find Opal?
If you're looking to be found, normally you don't want to move.
Mm.
But if we want to find her, we'll
That's
probably
what we
go
try to
looking.
teach Puddle.
Yeah, right, Puddle?
Yeah.
Lost, do not.
If you ever lost, what do?
Don't move.
Alright.
Yeah, at least not very far. But I think it might be best to go find her.
Yeah. Do we know where she is?
We can. Would Damon know your apartment?
I think
Or the
maybe
apartment?
Mm.
Okay, cool. I'll go somewhere we
ish
can
where it is.
check, yeah.
Okay. So I don't move.
No,
you're
now
not-
we're together.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
if you're
okay.
lost. Are you lost right now?
A little bit.
No, not mentally, like
Oh.
Poorly phrased
physically.
question.
Oh yeah, that's just my fault.
Okay, I'll follow.
Right.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Avoid lamps.
Before you leave, before you
The
leave,
lamp in the ceiling is just sort of like.
It's always the other way towards wherever Osborne is.
you notice Puddle that the red swirling energy across a couple of Ganarians that's that's
sure.
fermostable. But as you're leaving, you just notice that Selka's starts to get worse and worse. And then you guys leave.
Probably something I should bring up, but it's okay.
You just looking at the door going,
If you want to.
Yikes!
Oh,
That's a little bit. Because it's technically been established since our last episode, with the dark cinder that Damon is now inflicted with. Is there any red swirling energy that Puddle can see around him? Cool. Damon itches at the spot through his shirt where the sigil is or whatever. But yeah, we know.
yeah.
Cool.
Damon will check in very quickly with Silka, but if it's normal sickness and not specific, it'd probably be fine. Good to see you. I'll be back soon.
Did I ever give her sword back? I don't remember if that was canon or not.
Yeah, you
I did. Okay, sick. I didn't lose it.
Oh, you did.
You did lose.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
A lot of times we lost it.
You notice Sophie's looking really rough, and so she kind of before you leave grabs her hand a little bit, it was very weak. And she just kind of beckons you to sit next to her a little bit.
Listen. Can I get you anything?
Water would be good.
Yeah. Puddle, would you mind getting some water?
Yeah.
That's the guy you want to ask for this.
Wait, actually. Puddle, alright, Ben, I'm so sorry. Would you get some water?
For sure.
Okay.
Just go this
You can have that, Puddle.
Okay. She lightly just whispers only into your ear that you can hear, and it's just, how much longer do you think I have?
I guess with my experience with this sickness, what stage does it seem to be?
Almost correct.
Yeah. Like days, weeks, not hours.
You know, she's in the. You have weeks. You have like 2 weeks or less, but you don't know. It could be tomorrow, and it could be between 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, you're strong, Selkie. Yeah. I don't think so. You are. You're a golden guardian. You know, you've done so well already. I'm gonna find something. We've got time.
There's something more to it. It's taken something from me. I have this feeling like if I were to be recovered, I don't think I'll even be 100%.
Well, we'll get it back.
I think we should plan for the worst, Damon.
I don't think I can do that.
I don't want you to have to do that. Do you think this group hates me?
No.
I know.
Look at you.
I should have drank with Opal more. I robbed Puddle being a normal kid.
I don't think Puddle was ever gonna be normal.
We started this group. I think I just took your lives from you.
Not at all. And we're gonna get your life back. It's not over yet. Honestly, we're making some progress, I think. I maybe learned about something that might help in the meantime. But it's up to you.
What is it?
You know Mist. The drug.
Yeah.
It was apparently, originally supposed to be some sort of cure. To help another Ganarian who was sick. Kind of stave it off for a while. It's not a cure, it failed, but I could try to get some if you think it would help. But I don't want to put that on you.
I saw what you did to Opal's mom.
Yeah. I'll find something real. And I'll find it soon.
You're lucky that I don't have fear to spend.
She died.
No! Like before, I come up behind and I put my hand on your shoulder with the cup of water.
Thanks, Ben.
Don't worry about it. And I just give you also just like a sprig of like lavender and goldenrod from like the stashes that I have. And I'm just like put that under her pillow. We're leaving.
Pull up. Kind of slide under her pillow. And give the water. Love you, Silky. I'll be back soon.
And then she kind of dozes off, and Gavin's like, she's like, but you look, and Gavin's like he kind of gives you that nod too that her condition has been very worse.
Didn't look at mine.
As well. And then, as you all leave, I head on to Opal's place. Opal! Where would you like to leave off? I'll give that to you.
I think I am still in Citrine's room, trying to get as much information as I can.
Okay, go
While the family's still in the living room.
What do you ask Citrine?
Okay. Do you have any notes from like the last times that you've done this, or like any sort of anything I can see?
I'm a natural.
Okay.
A natural boy.
Yeah.
All in there.
Yeah. Well, there's this one thing, that shows when you're really good at magic, you can recall notes and you write them down really fast. Do you want to try that and see if maybe you have that ability?
Sister, you're playing games. And she grabs one of her pen and paper. What do you want me now? I take you to the spirit world?
Yes. And yes, and also like anything about the plans, you know, that you've heard from Facade and Mom.
Oh yeah. She's gonna be a little weak and then maybe like find things. Orc, great.
Or not.
And while you do that, Citrine, I will be right back, and I'm gonna go talk to Onyx real quick, okay?
Yeah, cool. Easy, good.
Cool. You keep that up. I'm timing you because you know the faster you can do it, the smarter you are.
Sorry, then.
Shit's not done. It's like how
Sorry, then.
I know you're very smart. I'm just gonna stab out real quick. Onyx.
She's like on the couch.
Huh?
Okay. What's up?
You talked to the tree?
I did. I'm gonna say something to you.
Sure.
And I need you to process it
Sure.
quietly
Sure.
and not speak about it to the other kids. Okay?
Is this the talk?
Respectfully, I'm
You're
almost
so
18.
yeah, I'm not. No.
I know how it
No.
works.
Onyx.
Okay. I know babies are okay.
Onyx.
Just making sure.
Focus in.
Yeah, I'm locked.
Okay, so you know how you said that Citrine was, you know, talking about Mom and like seeing Mom, and you thought you maybe like.
She's depressed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, she might be depressed, but Mom is still alive. Dayla's still alive. She It's a long story.
What?
Yeah. No. Shh. I said process it.
What do you
quiet.
mean? What do you mean? Mom's
I said,
still alive?
Onyx, shut up.
What do you mean? No.
Lower your voice.
But you said she was dead. Like hard dead.
Lower your
Ice
voice.
cold.
You never found her.
Yeah, that's true.
She's alive. She's been working with someone really bad.
Mom?
Yes. And I think she's working with. She thinks that she can come back to the family. And I don't think that's a good idea. She's working something terrible out and
But we can have Mom back.
no.
We can have Mom. We
She
can have
hasn't-
family again.
She hasn't been a mom in 10 years. I mean, we've been fine without her.
We haven't.
We can have Mom.
She's not mom anymore.
You are?
No.
I'm just saying. If you're saying she's alive, why didn't she come home? Where is she? Does Citrine know where Mom is?
That's an even longer story.
Does she talk to Citrine?
She doesn't talk to. I really want to explain this to you, but I think it's going to take longer than 2 minutes.
Did I do something wrong?
No. So. Okay, it's in summary. In summary, Citrine can see Mom. She's not talking to Mom. Mom's alive, doing bad things to try and get back to us.
Sure.
I don't know why you're on her side. What? Bottom line is that you need to continue what you're doing and protect the family. If anyone tries to come here, you have to do like the plans where everyone hides, and you have to keep that up because even if you see Mom, like I don't know, I don't trust her anymore.
Even if she comes through that door?
Yeah, she better not come through that door.
What if she does a secret code and knocks?
She doesn't know the secret code.
It's Mom. I can't let Mom. I gotta ask her what's wrong, why she left at least.
She doesn't have to stay. I don't have to make her food.
And what if it puts everyone else at risk?
You think Mom's gonna hurt us?
I don't know. I mean, she tried to hurt me and Damon and the whole party.
What?
Yes. Well, I mean, she didn't, like, swing at me, but she was against us, and she was fighting with the team that was trying to kill us, so I mean...
See Topaz from around the corner? Mom's trying to. She
Topaz!
She swung? No, she didn't swing. She didn't swing.
Are they all here? I don't. Are they all
She
here?
didn't swing. No.
Topaz.
Yeah.
What have I told you about eavesdropping?
What? Eavesdropping?
Go over there.
Dropping
Go over there. Go over there.
But Onyx gets to hear all the cool shit.
Onyx.
It's a tree knows
over there.
Mom.
Oh my god. Okay, you've heard too much. Come here. You need
Bros.
to protect this family, okay? It's not a joke. Okay, this is serious.
I got it.
Do you?
I don't think he's got it.
No,
sister.
I
He's-
don't.
Why? Okay, I'll protect the family. I'll protect the family, sister. I'll do it.
Obviously, I'm going to figure something out. I have to talk with party, and there's a lot that needs to be done. Give me 1 second, and then I go back into Citrine. Did you finish those notes, Citrine?
Front and back.
Perfect, wonderful. 10 out of 10. And I put it in my pocket.
I don't know if you'll be able to enter a spirit world without Mr. Tibble, so.
Can I borrow Mr. Tibble?
What?
Tibbles.
He's mine,
I know.
but he's my lion.
Well,
You
can you
can't
ask
do-
him if he would be okay with that? If he hangs out with me for a little bit? We've got Mud in the party, and they might be friends. And it could just be like a little adventure for him.
You always talk about how much you hate mine.
Yeah.
She looks around. Okay, I'll ask Mr. Tibbles, but you gotta come back, because I don't know where I just send him if he agrees. So just come back home or something in a little bit.
Okay.
Spirit sisters. I'm a spirit druid. That's what I am.
I like that for you. I think this is a great fit for, your powers.
Underworld mayhem.
Alright.
Darkness.
Do you know how... Wait, can you ask Mr. Tubbles if... Tubbles? Tubbles?
It's Tubble.
Tubbles.
An eye somewhere.
Yay. Did you spell it for you?
Doubles with an eye.
Alright. Can you... Does he maybe have a friend, maybe? So you can stay with Mr. Tubbles and I can just take the friend with me?
No, I've never seen
No
any
friend.
double and best friend.
That makes sense. I was just, covering all my bases. Alright, what's that? So you got the plan? You understand what's happening?
Cool, bros.
And you know what's the coolest thing about protecting the family? Keeping your mouth shut. It's alright. You don't talk to the other kids about it. It's alright.
And then that's when you hear steps approaching around your area.
And then they all hide immediately.
Okay. I get the couch. No, I get the couch.
And they
And then I go towards the doorway. Up the tiny little people.
I mean, I assume we're all following David.
Working very confidently towards the part of town.
There's like an apartment complex area, and like you can see through your window that David has no idea where the fuck your apartment is, but he's in the facility. He's like walking around the street, and you see him like passing
It'd
by.
be obvious.
I start climbing balconies and just like trying to look through windows as best I can.
Shit, okay, I don't see him. And I like very quickly like get up.
Oh, hey, Opal. Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Where's... Do you want us to climb?
Through the door? Through the
I'm
window?
like giving you instructions.
Osborne just appears from the other side of the curtain inside.
Shit.
They're making their way up.
Okay. Dave will go up towards wherever he assumes the door is.
I'm just coming in through the balcony. I'm like, hi, hello.
And as soon as if I run in, I close the door.
Topaz is behind the curtain.
Hey guys. Oops, hey, nope, it's alright.
It's okay. It's okay.
She came
So, Addie's.
You didn't see him.
Cool.
Hello.
Hey. Hey. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Introductions.
Hello?
Sup, Onyx? There's.
Put it there.
Yeah!
Sorry.
This is so bad. Oh my god, I remember. And you're him, and you're him, and you're them, and you're him, and you're him. Whoa.
You like hide and seek?
No. Pretty good at it.
Okay, Christopher Walken.
No. I was just testing my station.
Me too. Good spot.
Cool. Yeah. How do you do that? Bros!
How do you know how to do that?
I saw Damon once.
Whoa.
He went for it to punch somebody. Changed his mind.
You can assume your other 2 younger siblings are sound asleep.
Okay.
Where are the other 2?
You don't. What do you mean, other 2?
I was about to do something really weird, but
I've been watching!
you see Osborne disappear and you're
Okay. So, guys, no one can know they're here. Okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm even bringing you guys in here is a little more than I am prepared to do, but
Sorry.
it's important. No, it's important. I need to come with me, and then I make a beeline to Citrine's room.
Hello, Sister Unit again.
I bring more people.
No, why you bring people only one at a time?
One at
in
a
the
time.
room?
Okay. Do
One
you
at a
want to
time.
come out of the room?
No.
All right.
It's my room.
Cool. So we're gonna open the door, and we'll stand in the hallway. Well, everyone take a look.
Well, yeah, Opal, we don't need to say it if you want. We would just turn them all meet up.
Just
Yeah.
find my room.
No, yeah. If it weren't important, I wouldn't be here showing you. So
A sign says do not enter and she like flips it.
says
Citrine
do not
here.
enter.
Yeah. Citrine here has been spying on Dayla, and I look at Damon when I say that, and has seen her talking to Facade.
Sorry,
and making-
who's Dayla?
It's my mother,
Oh.
biologically.
Who's involved?
Okay.
She was the shadow
The chef.
thing
Yeah.
with, the mask. Yeah. Anyway, my sister here has been spying on them, and they're doing something really bad. She found them in the spectral plane. She brought me there. This has all happened very quickly, and they're trying to revive this huge orc that Citrine called the
Boreal?
king. Yeah,
Yeah, the one the Holy Master.
Yeah, the Holy Master is telling us
the
about him.
king of spirits.
Borenal's the King of Spirits.
He was terrified. We heard this huge roar and we had to get out of there because they sensed us there, and I think they're trying to release him into Ganarian so that Facade can have a distraction while he, finishes his plan. I don't. We have to
Sorry, you can travel to the spectral plane?
Thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
for noticing. Yes, my talents are.
I'm just like, it's just like horns in the doorway.
Oh, sorry, Ben.
Sorry guys,
No,
sorry.
I'll back up. That's all right.
Yes, indeed. I am quite gifted.
How are you doing that?
It was pretty simple, Mr. Tubbles. There's no response. Mr. Tubbles are embarrassing me in front of the cool people. Mr. Tubbles! Mr. Tubbles is my spirit lion.
Is Mr. Tubbles in the room with us right now?
No, he's taking a break.
It's a common reaction to death. Very common coping mechanism.
Yeah, you would think.
you
She's
seen?
unfortunately, she's not lying. She's not in her head. spectral lion.
Full name.
Full name.
King of the jungle.
Ooh.
Kind of small, right?
Yeah, kind of small.
He's like a baby a little bit.
No, he's not a baby. He's a full.
He's just small. Small.
So you just have a spirit.
They contacted me and I can do cool magic.
Has he taken a break before?
No, he's pretty terrified ever since we met a beast.
Where does he go?
That's where I don't know. He kind of just comes up. I assume he's in the Sparrow World.
Have I heard of this magic before?
No.
And I pull out her notes, looking at them for the first time. She made it step by step how to enter the spirit world.
I grab that. I'm trying to read that. What is this?
You see Lion King? There's like some drawings of lions around. And then there's some really
I just
nice
hear it in my head.
There's a really nice penmanship.
You notice a lot of symbols, and a lot of it is it needs a central beacon, that being Mr. Talbot's. It appears, as you're reading your notes, it appears that she connects really well with the, Mr. Talbot's is effectively her familiar. And she's kind of seeing the eyes of the spirit world through Mr. Talbot's. And then there's some jibber jabber magic as to why there's astral projections of your physical selves due to like the magic circle in her room. But other than that, we practically just need Mr. Talbot's.
Where did she learn this?
I'm what you call gifted.
You said they came to you.
Mr. Talbot's, yeah, Mr. Talbot's.
He just showed up one day.
Yeah, he mentioned there was some sort of kind of like accident like a month ago.
Puddle has accidents too.
Oh,
We don't need
I'm
to-
so sorry.
Might be the same one.
Wait, so you pissed in your bed and the Tubbles came?
No,
So
I
you did
never
piss
did
in
that.
I mean, yeah.
There was an accident a month ago where?
It was leaking your roof.
Oh, the plumbing? It was terrible.
And then he showed up?
Yeah.
You've
Like-
been
This is gonna sound like a really mean question,
Uh-huh.
and I don't mean it the way it's going to sound.
Okay.
Why you?
Whoa,
Hey.
whoa.
Hey,
This
that's
is
my
the people
sister.
you're bringing
I'm
back
not
in.
trying.
Hey,
What's that mean?
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm
It's a
trying to.
genuine
We're
question.
not good
No,
enough.
you're
No, that's not
amazing.
what I'm saying.
Ben's jealous.
I want to know why you're so special.
Did they say anything to you?
Mr. Double say anything to me?
Yeah.
About why they
About why?
came to you?
Why you? Yeah.
Just that I had a connection to
Mhm.
the spirit world.
You've only ever had this connection with Mr. Tubbles, or have you met other like spectral animals?
I haven't tried. Maybe I can try.
How do you know Mr. Tibbles is friendly?
He said that the spirit world needs kind of my help. He fled. He fled through some rift, and then he found shelter here, and I was here learning new magic. And that's
What
how
was
we
the magic
bonded.
you were learning before?
Druid magic, druid craft.
So you could potentially find a new bridge to connect you to the spectral plane if you're a druid.
Could we use her to find the rift? Not use her, but her help.
We also know its general location, right?
Yeah, but to find it.
I just don't want her to be there. I mean, it's not safe.
I
Should
can
we-
help though.
Shouldn't we be worried about closing the bridge so the orc guy doesn't get out?
What if we need to go there?
Either way, we need to be in contact with
We
the
need to-
spectral plane.
I think with their gallows stone, I think they can make their way back on the way.
Do you have any
That is
experience with toads?
Sorry, what?
That's true, yeah. It's with the special stone they can get through. That's why they wanted the crown.
Okay.
Right, because you've been spying on their plans, I guess.
Yeah, mom's really nice.
Citrin, can you help us get there without you being there?
I can give you Mr. Tubbs.
Yeah. Okay. So we can set something. Okay.
Maybe you could also
Okay.
kind of project in like you do, and we'll go there for real.
If I am here and you notice that there's a circle that you draw
If you need. Yeah.
I can project.
Let's see.
How long do we have?
5 days.
Yeah,
5?
sorry, 5 days. I forgot about the time.
That's like a pretty big.
Yeah, that's a big. I shouldn't have. I should have led with that one.
5 days until
No, that's alright.
yeah, all comes through.
And
Yeah.
yeah. So we gotta stop that. Okay. We need a gallows stone.
Mm-hmm.
We know Ivana has a gallows stone.
We
We
do.
could go get the gallows stone
If she'll give it to
and
us.
carefully come back here.
And then we need the spear. Some way to use it.
That
we just
or
wanna
more
try.
gallows stones. You can't fight spirits without a gallows stone.
Do we each need one?
You can make weapons out of them. Yeah, that's what Mom did.
So we need 6. 1 for traveling, 5 for
For
weapons.
fighting.
In
Can
5
we
days.
use one of the ones in the weapons for traveling? Do you know?
So
Yeah, you can use
your.
your same. Yeah, the same one.
Same
yeah, that's
ones.
what. Yeah,
So
yeah,
5.
Right, so
Less.
there have been a total of maybe 3 ever. And we need 5.
Golden
What
spear
is a
as well.
gallows stone, you know?
What's a
If we take one big gallows stone and we break it into 5 pieces.
There's a big one in the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
that
heard
comes with
about that
consequences,
somewhere.
I think. Right? We don't even know where it is. And it last time they did that, it turned the whole forest red or
You said
something.
you,
They
so
said.
you said you've seen that one?
Yeah, in a dream actually last night. The
And you
giant.
didn't tell
Do
anyone?
you know where it
Oh,
is?
it's just I don't know. It's deep in the forest.
Any landmarks or anything?
There was a rabbit there.
Not
Well,
landmark.
they don't live around, so.
Oh, sure, yeah. There was a rabbit. I saw there was a tree that like grabbed me. It was crazy, and then I got grabbed by something. I think it was a rabbit.
Right,
But yeah,
so
but anyways, I
a tree
saw
that
it there.
grabs you, something else that grabs you, and
A
a rabbit.
rabbit.
Alright.
Yeah, so we have to be
Well,
careful
doing
if we're
great.
gonna
And
do
nothing
that.
else.
Darkness.
No other threats.
Threats? Oh.
Just one.
Oh yeah, crazy. I totally forgot. There's this this black saber-toothed tiger.
Cool.
It was pretty cool actually.
Cool.
Yeah, shit my pants when I saw it.
Well, that's not new.
Has anyone seen what the water's like? Since the dam broke.
Fancy a
I haven't
swim.
been by it.
Am I right? What's up with you, Osborne?
When we walked by the dam earlier.
Are we gonna need a boat if we go down there, or is it spread out enough? It's
Yeah.
just.
I don't know. I haven't looked over the edge since.
All right, that's something to keep in mind.
Probably
I
spread
guess.
into the forest.
That's what
I
I was
would
thinking.
assume.
Yeah.
Mm.
So so when that lady she told us about everything. It was a lot of information for me personally, and so there's some things I might not remember. But did she name any other of the Gallowstones or like where they could be? Because it's related to that to the banishment, right?
The Forge Master had one. We don't know what happened to it. The one went to the crown.
Which they have.
Yeah,
They
that's
use
all
that
They
one.
have so King,
Yeah, that's the one they've
Crown,
got.
Ivana.
We know Ivana had one that contained that weird guy with the horse's head in.
Yeah.
We could
Mm.
find we could have the Forge Master. We could go to Ivana.
And then we go to the
Or
forest.
the
We have
forest. That's only
5
3
days.
That's only 3. mm.
Or we go to the stone and try to make more ourselves.
How big was the stone?
It was so big that there were people inside of it.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on, you've got to mention these things.
It was crazy, and they looked yeah.
It was crazy.
That was wild. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
2
it sounds
people
like-
inside of them, and I think like they looked familiar. It was crazy. It was wild.
Alright,
Had
I'm
to be there.
thinking maybe we go there
Yeah.
and we break the stone, maybe free the people trapped inside.
Well,
That
I mean,
probably would be good.
we can't ignore that they said the last time they messed with the stone.
It
Well, I think
really
someone
Sharp
did
claws.
because when I was there, there was like bites out of it, like someone was biting it, like from the top. Or like
bites.
This was also a dream, keep in mind.
yeah.
It was just a
Continuity
more
maybe.
dream
Oh,
and
they
less.
said something about the dreams and
Well, we know there were pieces removed. Are you sure they were bitten out of it? Oh,
It's probably what it. Yeah, there's pieces that were bitten out of it.
bitten. Are you sure? No teeth marks.
No, there wasn't.
What makes you think they were bitten off?
So there were pieces
They
that
were
weren't
like
in it.
chunked out. They were they were
Okay,
out.
so we can
Right.
we don't need to assume that it was bitten out of it.
No,
Hey,
probably
if you
not.
really want to bite a rock, I'm not gonna stop you.
Would you lick it next?
I did actually. That was
Yeah.
another part. Of the story. I licked
Did
it.
anything happen when you licked it?
I felt a little tingle.
Okay.
Nice.
I did feel like a connection to like whatever.
What?
I guess.
Never mind, I was gonna go off there now.
When did you have this dream?
Just last night.
Last night.
Yeah, like after everything, I went to bed.
Do you mean like an hour ago?
Because
Like, oh, and I just woke up from it.
Right, so that was like an hour ago.
So
I'm
it's
still
the
like
nap you
processing
took.
it.
So the
20
nap.
minutes ago.
the nap today that you took.
20
The
minutes.
nap, yeah, that's yeah.
Hey, Puddle, maybe you should keep a journal.
I got one.
Yeah,
I got one.
fresh one.
Fresh one.
Something weird happened with Osborne while we were out.
What?
Well, the lamp.
It wasn't
Yeah,
just
the
about
lamp.
the lamp.
What about the lamp?
There was more than
A lamp tried to get with him.
What?
A lamp like stuck to it.
Eyes.
Like
It
pulled
was
off
the crystals.
crystals.
The
What?
crystals
What?
stuck to me.
Yeah,
My lamp, my chandelier, and you see her little is always there's a crystal in there, and it's just attracted to
What is going
Osborne.
on?
Wait,
That's
Osborne, can you
not
walk
what
around the
we're
room?
talking
they seem to like hold to it.
about. May I enter?
Can you fix my plates?
If you get too close, might rip it out.
That's true.
Sorry, I have a speech about it.
Matt Woods.
Talk much.
Oh, come on in. Just go on in.
I step in cautiously with kind of perimetering the room. Watching the ceiling on the right.
Yeah, and it completely follows you. Need you to make a reaction roll.
Surely nothing bad. It's gonna be a 16.
Ooh, great. You notice that it starts to magnetize close to you. Now you just have this crystal on your head.
What?
Whoa.
What's going on?
That's
Has
so
ever
weird.
happened to you
Oh yeah, on the way
before?
here.
Well, besides that.
Yeah, you started glowing all red too. I mean, notice you kind of had an outfit change. Or I guess it's
The lamp,
change.
isn't
It's a good look, I must say. All the rings out of your eyes.
This seemed to occur with what sounds like the same time as Puddle's visionary dream.
That's crazy. I did have a dream that I was licking Osborne, but that wasn't last night.
Anything new happened to you? Okay, alright. I'm gonna just.
Maybe we
Right.
take a break from his dreams and
Yeah.
open this
Maybe we should keep
Yeah,
you up
let's
from
open
now
it
on.
up.
discussion.
Well, also I was curious too, cause like, and I pick up mud from my back, and I like put him next to Osborne's head. He was glowing the other day too. Maybe it's
I don't think he's a lamp.
No,
He only glowed once.
it doesn't seem so.
Well, that's what plants do.
Sometime in the last hour, you started attracting lamps to you.
Mm-hmm.
He changed colour.
And sometime in the last hour, you had a dream. Did anything happen when you woke up? Is anything different? Do you feel anything? Okay. Anyone else have anything happen in the last hour that was weird?
No.
Could be related?
There's that guy that mentioned he knew you.
There was
Not
a
even
guard
knew him.
who, because of the lamp, found us. Claimed to have recognized me or felt familiar. White handlebar mustache. I
Did
couldn't
you
place
know
him.
him?
Do you guys remember how we found Osborne?
Yeah.
If you want to make a note.
It's okay, nobody ever
I'll-
It's,
Wow.
I forget Osborne's birthday.
8 with hope.
Anyone else?
It's not that hard on DC. That's fine. It'll be like a 60. It'll be knowledge.
Yeah.
Do you have a bonus to it?
No, that was with my bonus.
I can help out. I'll spend 2 hope with my
I could
new.
also tell you.
No, but we should know.
Get this.
Or I can spend the rest of my hope real quick.
I think you will tell us, and that's what the...
But I'll spend 2 hope because fun new class feature since you leveled up. To use support tank. You can reroll either your hope or fear die. You can decide which you'd like to reroll. I respect the choice.
Wow.
18 was fear now.
Fear.
Thank you.
Yeah, you remember
Scarlet Forest.
you're like Scarlet Forest, and then you can see the whole vision go through.
That's a raven.
Yeah. You remember Raleigh and Gavin in kind of like a panicked hurry trying to figure out that something fell or something was thrown across the Leorine, like the wall of Leorine, into the Scarlet Forest. Days went by since then. They couldn't find anything. And then you all found Osborne close-ish, like within a mile of where Puddle's thing is, deep within the forest, and he was more covered in shrubbery and like.
Can see the the god mentioned something about remembering throwing something away.
And he was referencing Osborne?
Or another clank.
That looked
I
like
mean,
you.
you're the only clan.
Okay, wow.
No, I'm
You
asking.
too.
That
No,
looks
you
like...
too.
You know, also
like,
the same
no,
thing.
no,
No better.
No, so
better
like-
than
No,
Damon.
so I was saying like...
No better than
Like,
Damon.
did the one that they
Did he
threw
look
away
just like
look
me?
like you?
Clank?
No, like Osborne.
Yeah,
Probably.
It's just, I don't know, there's been a lot of kind of talk around the Forge Master and the Ember Gears and something specific that was created and something that was thrown away. And you know, we found you up down there and you know, something was thrown.
I mean, I can't assume he was referring to any other part.
Makes sense why you recognize him.
Maybe it was the hat.
I don't recognize him.
The Forge Master makes all the planks, or make you
They're
specifically?
being racist and calling you
I'm
trash.
just asking. See?
You can if you want to answer, go for it. You can also make a knowledge roll if you want
So I'm trying to remember, did we all, when we were in the castle,
You and Puddle saw the Forge
was
Master.
it just me and Puddle?
Yeah.
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 Because it was right after you got the stuff back.
Yeah.
The swords.
Made a pit stop, yeah.
That was fun.
Good stuff.
The armory.
The Forge Master is the one who creates us. Is where we're from. There are more people involved than just him. The Forge Master isn't someone who you see very often or is out. He is hard to reach.
But he's locked away, right?
He's in the
So
castle.
he's been imprisoned.
Since, it depends where he was since the last time Puddle and I saw him. Or he was. There were chains on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember him.
Yeah, because he went to Scarlet Forest. The Holy Master was talking about.
So he's there half by choice and half by prison.
Do you remember why they threw you away? No.
I don't recognize the man who threw me.
I thought you.
He recognized me,
But you
Felt
mentioned it
threat.
before he found us.
but there's a threat.
Right.
But he didn't threaten you.
So he didn't recognize us fully.
No.
He had a moment of recognition, but he didn't specifically know who we were.
We rolled high on presence.
Yeah. That helps.
I mean,
I knew what that meant.
I feel like we would get the most out of talking to the Forge Master, but it also feels like the riskiest thing.
The
and
hardest thing
going
to
to the
get to.
castle again is really dangerous.
Yeah, that's
But it would only provide us with one stone.
Yeah.
Ivana,
Well,
I think, is our closest ally right now. That has one.
So when we get these stones, latrine, citrine. When we get these stones, how do we make them work? How do we do that?
I guess the Forge Master have to make us the weapons, right? I can't make weapons.
Oh, no.
Kentucket's dead. No, it's who's the guy that makes weapons?
Wiggles.
Wiggles.
He sources weapons.
Sources.
He makes
Yeah.
He would know at least where.
Yeah.
You got the spear, right?
He's the one who sold the spear, yeah. But I don't know if he made the spear.
Ivana might have Smith, my son. I think they're called phase weapons.
Yeah.
I think the whole.
I think we can trust him on him more, but
Sorry, Citrine, you would say.
What does it really mean? Latrine.
Close.
I
I
go
said
over
Citrine.
it.
I didn't say Latrine. Did I say Latrine?
No,
I don't
you
eat
said
Citrine.
I'm gonna go Souther. It's okay.
Well, what do we do?
It's puddle.
Latrine.
Yeah, piss puddle.
What is it? Whoa, hey, what the hell?
So what's up?
What's going on here? But what do we do? What do we do when we get let's say like if we had one?
I don't know. I think we figure that out when we get one.
There's knowledge with the Forge and with Ivana. Is that the we're with? Yeah.
Yeah, Ivana, yeah.
But they will not and cannot provide us with as many stones as we need.
Yeah.
So on the other hand, the forest, if it's real,
Force is real.
the stone,
The stone's real.
brickhead. If it's there, we don't get answers, but we get the stones.
Mm.
I think we should
I'll
go
say-
find out what Ivana knows.
I agree. I think we've got 5 days. I think we start with Ivana,
Mm-hmm.
try to get a stone, where we know there is one, and where we know we can even I don't know if we can break off parts of the other one, or what that would do. So start with get one, hopefully some information with Ivana. Maybe some information with the weapons we'll need. If we know we can change more stones into the weapons, or if all we need is the one, we'll know if it's only the Forge Master can do something like that, and we gotta go talk to him, or if there's something else we'll need. And then if we do need more stones, we go down. Hopefully the water's either cleared or mostly lowered by then. Get a boat maybe, I don't know.
Mm.
And we'll see if we can find the stone, but that we don't waste too long looking for it. If we don't know we need it.
No less than 6.
Yeah.
5.
Or
Five.
5, I think, because once they're weapons, they can still be used.
And that's
get
if we
further.
need one for each of us.
Yeah.
Which we also don't know.
We're in decent
Alana might
game
know
now.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think
I
that's a
think-
good idea.
Alana. So
I think
Alana first and then
we
decide.
should maybe put the force on a little higher priority because there are people in the thing. They're probably pretty hungry.
Again, that was a
In the snow.
dream.
People in there.
Do we know for a fact that there are people inside of a stone?
You know what they call a wet dream? When you wake up and you
I-
pissed your
No,
pants.
that's
I'm hoping it's like a metaphor or something.
Yeah.
similar.
A metaphor. Oh,
You
okay.
never really know with power.
I don't
You
know.
told me you had one.
They're probably yeah.
You told me about that dream once, and
Yeah.
it seemed factual. Like
Yeah,
you
it
went
came
back
true.
in the past. It didn't come true. It had happened already. So
We're just-
I just kind of trust his dream. I know that sounds insane, but
I trust whatever the dream was. I don't really trust the recounting of it.
that's
Also.
fair. I think that you're still leaving things out. It feels like because every time we ask a question, you think about other things.
Did those
Did you
people?
want to just throw Mark?
Did those people look anything like the ones from the first street? The Golden Spear?
One of them did.
One of them did.
Yeah. The woman. There's a woman in there.
There's a woman.
Like a human.
Yeah, human woman.
Do you remember what she did in the dream? Where she was?
She would look badass, and I think she had a spear.
You can make a knowledge roll.
I agree.
Wait, now I'm trying to remember. 8 with my 8 with spear.
He doubles down. Yeah,
Yeah. She had a
That's
spear.
right.
She had a
That's
spear.
Pink hair.
Oh wait, shit. Did she have pink hair? No, she. See, that's the thing is after I had the dreams, I gotta get it all out immediately.
This is
'cause I
why you
forget.
need a journal!
Yeah, Puddle, I'm gonna get you a journal, alright?
Give me a dream journal.
I'm gonna teach you to write, and then I'm gonna get you a journal.
At first, I have to know how to read.
You remember
Why?
that there was a crowd of people, and they were within 8. They were all swarming. The crowd of people from Ganar were crowding around this woman as she was supposedly celebrating something. Happy energy was there.
She's super popular.
And that's where we're going to end today's episode of DiceTold Stories.
Yes!
But we have a plan, and we have a couple of cool reveals. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna take a quick break and then we'll film the next one. Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Tell me that wasn't better than the entire season of season 5 Stranger Things. I'm telling you, that was so much better. Good job, guys.